Hey Gemini, this is Kay. So this is going to be a new series that I'm introducing called the Mystery Series, where we take anything hidden in the shadows and bring it to the light. I have to light some sage for you guys because channeled message was pretty heavy. Okay. Alright. Let that burn a little bit. Okay, so what I heard with your channeled message, Gemini, is it's about to all come crashing down. So there's a situation that you've been in for a while that you've been thinking heavily about. I get the impression that this has to do with like a soulmate or a strong soul connection in your life. And what Spirit is telling me is you've known what to do for a while, but you haven't taken action. The way they worded it is you haven't taken action, and you're getting ready to lose something in your life. And I think that's where like this tower energy comes in, where it comes crashing down. But I feel like this is also a karmic cycle for you to learn. So that's for some of you. This could play out in different areas of your life as well. But in the channeled message, this was specifically about a soulmate. So this can be a friendship. This can be a romantic partnership. Anything like that. A family member, you know? Another message that I had received was, don't allow the title to scare you with it's all going to come crashing down, because I feel like this is actually going to end up working out in your favor in the long run. So, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they had also mentioned that I'm connecting to a Gemini that is very clairvoyant. So you have the gift of clear seeing, specifically in your dreams. So really pay attention to your dreams at this time. Got the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Definitely be a love situation, but let's see. Alright, what do we have for Gemini? Ooh, the Sun. Leo energy. You could have this in your chart. Yeah, exactly. You can't make this up, Gemini. Alright, so we have the Sun. We have the Hangman with Pisces energy. You could have Pisces in your charts. But this is also about a stalemate. This is what we were saying in the channeled message, where you've known what to do for a while, and you just haven't taken action on something. This is you kind of like delaying things, or there was some kind of delay. And the world is a chapter closing in your life. Now we have the Knight of Swords and also the Queen of Cups. This could be somebody you see as loving and nurturing. Queen of Cups can also be very clairvoyant as well and intuitive. Knight of Cups at the bottom. So for a lot of you, this is a love situation. I'm picking up that up pretty strongly. Now, this would be representing you with the Knight of Swords. Let's flip this down so you can see. Okay, so this Knight of Swords would be you. We have 4 of Wands at the bottom, so maybe you're wanting to come into union with somebody, buy a home with someone. Again, soulmate energy. And then we have the Moon, Cancer and Pisces energy. And the King of Wands. So there's somebody that you want to take action towards, but you haven't yet done it. I feel like you're in this process, or you have been for a while, where you're gaining a new perspective on a situation. I feel like you've definitely learned your karmic lessons, or you're at least getting ready to learn a karmic lesson. This feels like an ongoing cycle. And somebody here keeps telling themselves that they're stuck, but they're not stuck. Spirit's saying you only think that you're stuck. You're not actually stuck. I'm hearing you already know what to do, and you've known for a while. 6 of Swords. You might be traveling a far distance to see someone. We do have the World right by that. 5 of Swords energy. So a lot of mental conflict. Justice. Yeah, again, karmic balance. King of Wands at the bottom. So the issue seems to be you've been thinking about this for a long time, but again, there's just, you're not taking action. You're not allowing yourself to get out of your head and actually do what it is that you want to do. That's interesting because we have the Six of Swords here and then we have the Five of Swords. So it's like you get one step ahead and then you take a step back, like right before you're getting ready to leap and do whatever this is. You take a step back and you stop yourself. You might get consumed by fear. There could be a fear here. Or you're just telling yourself, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, but you do know what to do. The Sun is an excellent card for happiness. We have change your focus at the bottom. It's Five of Cups energy. Yeah, so if you're focusing more on your fears, yeah, they're saying detach from your fears. Let them go, because it's holding you back from something that you genuinely want. You might have a child with someone. There is a child in that card. Someone here might be going through a divorce. A lot of chaotic energy with that Justice card, by the way, card of Libra, next to that Five of Swords there. So you could definitely be going through a divorce. Or a court case of some kind, for sure. You might even be leaving a marriage with nothing. Some of you are thinking about relocating. Dedicated effort. A lot of Pentacles energy right here. And that's the Sun again. This and this is the same card. Heavy Leo energy. Some of you might have a Leo sun or moon. Or not, well, I guess it could be sun if you're like a Gemini rising or something. You're really struggling finding balance in a situation. You're allowing your fears to get the best of you to the point where you're running away from something that you actually want. If you add up 8 and 2 together, that's a number 10. That's over the world. Again, that's about completions and endings right there. So it's kind of like something needs to end. You might want to check out the Aquarius reading if you have that in your chart. Some things were different, but somewhat similar energy. Yeah, you're having a hard time finding balance because you're up in your head about things. You go to take action, but then you retreat and you go right back into your headspace thinking about every little detail. Joy and stability at the bottom. You're wanting union with somebody, you're wanting to build with somebody, or maybe this is about your own happiness. I do feel like I'm connecting with a Gemini that isn't happy. You're suffering quite a bit. Kind of feels like you made a decision in the past that you've been holding a lot of regret with. Crown chakra. The Hierophant. This could be about a marriage. Maybe you made a decision about a marriage that you regret, or you married the wrong person, because we have the Hierophant here and also Justice with the Five of Swords. And you might be like, feel like you're stuck in that situation. But there's definitely somebody else here that you feel a strong spiritual connection with the crown chakra. This is a very spiritual chakra. You feel at home with somebody, but there's some kind of blockage here. And I really feel like there's someone you want to move towards. And even if you don't know them yet, you're wanting to manifest this into your life, but you're kind of like stuck in this Five of Swords energy where you're just really back and forth. Yeah. You're holding back from someone. Because if you look at this card, he has a cage wrapped around his heart. Ace of Swords here. Yeah. Eight of Swords, feeling stuck. And we have release and darkest fears. Oh my gosh, can't make this up. Whew. With all this blue here, I know this is over his heart chakra. Ugh, that actually makes sense. So, oh wow, that same blue light is right here. So it's kind of like there's something you need to speak up about. Maybe you need to be honest about something with this Ace of Swords here, because that can be about honesty and integrity. And he's holding his hand over his heart, which is interesting. So there's something that you want to say to someone that you feel connected to on a spiritual level and connected at the heart. Maybe you broke free from a situation, or you made some changes in your life and you're no longer the same person. It's definitely a possibility. You broke the chains, so to speak, in some aspect of your life, something that was holding you back. But even in doing that, I feel like you're still not happy though. This feels a lot like your journey to happiness. You may have even tied your happiness to a specific person, but it ended up not being what you expected it to be. I keep hearing, if I would have known then what I know now, things would be different. That's like the third time that I've heard that, so I gotta say it. You're letting go of something big in your life, though. Something karmic. This is the Death card, so again, this is representing an ending. But I feel that you've been really fearful in doing this. It's like you're cutting the cord on one connection because it's not what you want or something like that. And you're moving towards someone else. This is probably going to be a short reading because I'm not getting a whole lot here except the same thing. Yeah, exact same thing. Five of Swords again. We already have that right here. And we have a number 10 at the bottom. A lot is ending in your life. I feel like there's friendships ending, romantic partnerships ending. An old way of being is something you're releasing too. There's a strong energy here of having to let go, or you're realizing, like, it's almost like there's a lot in your life that isn't real. I don't know how to word that. Like, it's like maybe like the people in your life aren't actually there for you, not in the way that you need them to be. Or you thought like you wanted certain people in your life, and now like you're getting older and you've learned all these lessons, you're realizing they never really had your best interests at heart. It was about them, something like that. And this is really hard for you because you're very loving. You have a big heart, and I feel like it's easy for you to get attached to the people that you love. You might have strong water in your chart. Interesting. We'll pull a couple more. See if we get a different message. Got the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords again. Okay, so that's good, because before the Six of Swords came out, then the Five of Swords. And it was like you taking a step backwards. Okay. So it's like now you're giving yourself permission to let go and to heal. Yeah. And you're opening up. You're opening up your heart space. It's interesting that her hands are over her crown chakra. So you might be opening up to a spiritual connection, whether it's already in your life or it's not. Giving yourself permission to move on and let go of what's no longer serving you. And you're moving towards your happiness or finding happiness within yourself. But I really see this as you coming together with somebody, whether you already know them or not, because we do have the Two of Cups here, and we have it here, so there's a strong connection to somebody. Somebody that you see as like, kind of like a treasure. Somebody you've always hoped for, because it's interesting they've got a pearl in their hand like that, so you're opening up to receiving the kind of love this person has to give, or something like that. Or you just see this person as like a gift. And I love the Three of Swords in this deck. Typically, it represents heartbreak. But when I get it in this deck, I see it more as like pulling yourself out of a really dark time. Because like if you look, he's kind of like breaking away from that mold, and with him being in the fetal position, for me this represents like something being exposed. So it's like something was exposed to you, you had realized something, and you decided to break free, like we have you breaking free from the chains right here. So it's like you're breaking free from who you once were, and you're becoming more aware of who you are and what you want and need. There's your energy with the Lover's card, Gemini. Yeah, and there's that throat chakra. See, there's something you need to speak up about or express. And I feel that it's towards a specific person. But again, there's a lot of fear. You're really up in your head about things, because we have a lot of Swords energy, which that is your element. It's not a bad thing, but you're pulling up more of the heavier energy, especially with the two fives, the Five of Swords. And Spirit's asking you to trust, take a chance, take a risk, because otherwise it's all going to come crashing down, like we mentioned in the channeled message for you. I feel like if you never speak up, there's like an energy of loss here. Realizing it at the last moment or something like that. You got to trust your heart. You got to get out of your head, Gemini, and trust your heart. You've been logical about things for so long, and that's not a bad thing, but your mind and heart have to come into balance, because your mind's telling me one thing, and from what I'm seeing, it's really just fear-based thoughts, like, oh, what if this person rejects me, or what if this person doesn't want me, you know, like whatever it is that's going on in your mind, it just feels really fear-based, and you're stopping yourself, you're trying to protect yourself so that you never feel that pain again, but by not taking action, you're only actually hurting yourself, because like that's when what they're talking about with it's all going to come crashing down. We have strengthening bonds here. Yeah, it's important to trust your intuition. Pisces energy, again. Ace of Pentacles. You want a brand new beginning with somebody. But you've been telling yourself that you can't have this. It's almost like you feel undeserving of this, or there's like some kind of regret or guilt about something. And you're aware of this. And you just haven't said anything. You kind of just got quiet. Something like that. And you're seeing all of this in your dreams. I'm connecting to, why did I almost say Leo? I'm connecting to a Gemini that is very clairvoyant. Oh my gosh, I say that and look, dreams. It says dreams coming true. But it was in reverse. Like if you don't take action, you know, this isn't a dream that can come true. You have to actually say something for this to happen. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. There's something with action here, needing to take action. Because I do feel like you've grown a lot. Something's different for you. You broke free from something, with justice coming out right next to that. Again, you might have broken free from a marriage. You see how like the masculine right here and then the feminine, they're like merging together? You might be wanting a twin flame union for some of you, or just a spiritual union. Really pay attention to your dreams at this time, Gemini. Really trust yourself. Like, I feel like you're not trusting yourself about something. And all this is playing out in your dreams, and you're kind of allowing time to fly by, but it gets to a point, like, if you watch time pass by, eventually it's gone, you know? This feels strongly like it has to do with love or a relationship. Alright, Gemini, I'm going to stop the reading there. You guys have an amazing month. Take action. Take action. That's the best advice I give you, because otherwise it's all going to come crashing down. Alright, I'll see you later, Gemini.